Hi, everyone. Good evening. I'm Linda Camacho, Committee Chair for AIA Houston Latinos in Architecture. And welcome to our Collegiate Scholarship and Mentorship Program for 2021 through 2022. Some of you are aware of our committee involvement, but I would like to take a few minutes to inform you of what LiA does. So Latinos in Architecture Houston strives to bring awareness of Latino culture through architecture, art, cuisine, music, and language. LiA provides mentorship opportunities for middle school, high school, and college students, as well as professional development opportunities and spotlighting the architecture and culture of Latin American countries. Visit aiahouston.org website to learn more about our committee and become a LiA member. Everyone is welcome to join. So if you are interested, students, we do need students to be members of LiA. We do have an event happening in October where you get to, you will be able to interview the Ben Brewer recipient from this year. So, and that is AJ, I'm forgetting his last name. Do any of you know? Bayardo? I know it starts with an S, but I don't remember. But anyway, you get to do that as well. And so just at the end of the presentation, we'll have a question and answer session. Just like what you saw, this is casual. This is meant to be fun. And we don't want this to be intimidating at all. Just know we're all just human beings trying to make it through life and doing what we love best, architecture, and enjoy.
Linda,
yeah.
The Ben Brewer is AJ Sesteda, and he's also the incoming AIA Houston president.
Perfect. Thank you, Bayardo. So now just sit back, relax, and enjoy the presentation. So now it's going to be my pleasure to introduce to you our LiA co-chair, Nicole Barrios, and committee member, Yvette Herrera. They will guide us this evening through our mentorship program. This is a fun and casual presentation, like I told you, and we ask you that you enjoy and listen and just jot down your questions and we'll discuss them at the end. We will get to know you and you'll get to know us, and we'll tell you the next steps and what else is to come. So Nicole, go ahead and.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining. So before we get into the explanation of the mentorship program and all of the details associated with it, what I wanted to do is go ahead and give you some of the background as to how this committee actually formed and the passion behind it. It's really one of my passion projects that we started during the initial committee startup when LiA was just born in 2019. So back then I was part of the National Organization of Minority Architects, and my goal behind that was to find somebody that looked like me in our industry. And being Hispanic, being female, it is a difficult task, and was even more difficult 2 years ago. So joining NOMA opened up a lot of doors, and one of them being that I was able to attend a conference in Brooklyn, and I happened to run into my alumni where I went, University of Houston, for my master's degree, and ran into a few students who had just presented their project for the conference. And they seemed a little underwhelmed and just sad. And I asked why, and because I congratulated them on a great presentation. And little did I know they came in second place during that conference. So they were a little bummed about it and low-spirited. But one of the things that stuck with me was the fact that one of the students told me that the judge mentioned that the reason they didn't place first was because it seemed like that they showed up to a track meet without a track coach. And to me, that meant that they had lack of mentorship. And I know a lot of us have been in presentations, or even if you're, new to architecture, you may feel intimidated, or you may feel like you don't have someone to be able to help guide you through a process of not just your collegiate education, but also even smaller tasks like presenting. So I understand how overwhelming that could feel. And I think that's really the spawn of why we decided to start this program. So this program really was born out of, I felt the necessity to that we owe to our younger folks in the industry. And so that day I made a promise to the students that my call to action would be to promote mentorship to minorities in the industry. So this slide just shows you some of the current standing that NCARB has, and this slide seems very positive because it's not showing certificate holders, it's showing record holders, so people who had just started up their record for NCARB. And as you can see that there's some positive views here. You see, 2 in 5 are women. Half of the people that are new record holders identify as people of color, which is fantastic. There's a lot of great statistics on here, but the next slide kind of shows you where we're at and where we could be. So Houston is made up of 40% of Hispanic people. Population is pretty high here. And so that's why we felt it was important that we reached out to the local universities and the Hispanic students at the local universities to help create a pipeline for increasing registered architects here in the city of Houston. That's our main focus. And so you can see this chart shows that the decline in Hispanic and Latino people who actually become architects. So it starts out pretty high as a new record holder, but then the career stages, it begins to decline. And I really think that is attributed to the lack of mentorship. And so that's really our goal here. And that's what our passion is. And so I'm telling you all this to tell you what my reason is and why we are doing this. So my question back to you, and I want you to really think about this, and it's just an answer you can kind of keep to yourself, or you can talk about it later with your mentor. But my question to you is why? Why did you decide to join this call today? Why did you decide to join architecture, start architecture as a career path? And how can we help you really guide you into your career and elevate you, and tell us what we can do to help you as mentors, because that's really our goal.
Awesome. So Nicole, I know you said you needed to jump off, but before you do, could we, and Jennifer, you might, so that way everyone knows who Nicole is, so she can show her face. Give us 30 seconds. Tell us who you are, where you went.
Sure,
I know
yeah.
we're going to have presentations of all the mentors, but want you to go ahead and do that.
So apologies that I'm having to jump off, but my name's Nicole Barrios, as Linda mentioned earlier. I am a native Houstonian. I went to undergrad at UT San Antonio, and I went on to work for a few years at Kendall Heaton Associates. Then I went on to get my master's degree at University of Houston. Now I have been in the industry for about 14 years. I've worked at Ziegler Cooper previous to where I'm at now, which is at Gensler. I'm a project architect at Gensler. I've been there for going on 6 years. My main focus is higher education and sciences and laboratory and research facilities. So I have a background that's not just in education, but also base building architecture. And I started out just doing CA for Kendall Heaton. So a lot of experience there, but still have a lot to learn. And I'm always humbled by our profession because, like I said, there's always a lot to learn. So that's it about me.
Thank you, Nicole. And
Yeah,
she's
thanks,
really
Linda.
busy giving back to the community. That's part of what architecture is, not just designing nice buildings and places for everyone. So Nicole, thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks, everyone. Take care.
Take care. You too. And so the next portion of the presentation is the program, is what is this mentorship program about? What are the steps? I know that in a few minutes we'll be getting to know, you'll be able to meet the various mentors that we have. But before we go there is describing the program and what you'll be doing. So first of the items is, one of the requisites was this: attending this meeting is part of the process. So you get to meet the mentors. Later, Jennifer Ward will email you a survey that you have to fill out, and you'll list the name of 3 mentors that you like. So pay attention, listen carefully. Not all of them are participating here tonight. You will also receive in that email a link to all of the mentors that are available, a bio biography about them, a brief bio, and a headshot. So you know, you can put faces together and know if you saw us here tonight. The other element is then you'll receive an email from Jennifer letting you know who your mentor is, and the mentor will receive that email as well. And so the two of you will get together, look at your schedule, and this set up meeting points on a monthly basis. So you are to meet with them between this whole school year 2021 through 2022 in May. And they'll report back to us, letting us know that how your meetings are going. You two also need to inform us if your mentor is not keeping those meetings, because that will affect you. And so we want to be sure that everyone is holding each other accountable. This is mainly for you to be sure that you're getting the information that you need. One of the biggest gifts is this, a mentorship program. I find it that it's something that if you can get someone that can guide you in their process, another set of eyes where you can go and ask them questions is really helpful in your career process, and not wait till after you graduate to get someone to help you with this. And then you also start doing networking. So you'll see a broad range of folks here in mentorship. So it's like you heard Nicole works at Gensler, you'll hear from others. So you'll have various mentors that work in large and small firms, and some of them have their own firms. So those some of the things. The other item is we need you to attend various events that are AIA or LiA, at least 3 within this year. Like I said, next week, we're going to have our main events. So those of you that are on call now, we are able to go ahead and sponsor you. So if you are interested in attending next week's symposium, please go ahead and email Jennifer or put it in your chat. That way, let us know if you're available for all 3 days or just one of the days. And then lastly, there's 2 portions where you'll be submitting a 10-minute video at the end of the fall semester and spring semester. You can do a 10-minute video or submit a PDF of your project, of your end of school year project. And don't forget, the deadline for your survey is to be submitted October 1st. And we'll discuss any questions you'll have at the end. Go ahead, Jennifer, next slide.
Well, we believe that one of the best things to do before getting to work is to get to know each other. As you guys all know, that makes for better relationships. And then our culture is very much about sharing and getting to know each other, as I said. So as an ice-breaking exercise, what we want to do is invite all of you, the students, to don't be shy, unmute yourselves if you can, and share with us what is the best space that you guys have experienced in Houston and why. It can be an interior space, it can be a building. There's no right or wrong answer, but we all know that there are spaces that make us feel better. So how about somebody go first? You can raise your hands if you want to, or just go ahead.
So Jennifer, can we see everyone? So we do want to get to know you. Just like you're seeing us, we would like to see you. So we can set a face to a name. Don't be shy, everyone. This is just that, like I said, this is casual.
But if you can't share your image, don't hang up for that reason, please. We still would love to hear your voice.
Yes, and so if you can go down, what we also want you to do is introduce yourself, your name, and what year you're in, and what university you're attending.
So I'll call you. Now that I see your faces, I'll call a few of you if that's good. Valeria Aguirre.
Hi, I'm Valeria. I'm a sophomore at Rice. I think that my favorite space I'm not from Houston, I'm just here because of Rice. So, and I haven't been out too much. So I think my favorite space is my room, my college dorm room. Me and my roommate put a lot of effort into arranging our furniture and stuff, and I feel very comfortable here. Yeah.
That's awesome. Good. Welcome to Houston. Sorry, hold on. Rodrigo Gallardo.
Hello, my name is Rodrigo. I am a 4th year at UH. So, like a favorite space space? Is that one of my favorite
Yes.
spaces? I really like the Manil Gallery.
Mhm.
I've used it as a reference. Oh, yeah, there it is. I saw it on a couple people. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, so I really like the Manil. I'm from Houston, so I know a couple of spaces around here.
Awesome. We're happy to have you. Julian Corona.
Howdy, everyone. I'm Julian Corona. I'm a first year student at UH, and my favorite space in Houston is the Cy Twombly Gallery at the Menil. I really like the roof. It changes the character of the building every time you're in there.
Great. Hold on. People moved around. Raúl Moya.
I can't see him. Where is he?
I see
Oh,
him
there he
still.
is.
There you are.
Raul Moya, we cannot hear you. Unmute.
I think he's trying to unmute.
Oh, okay.
We can come back to you if you'd like. Patrick Morgan.
Hi, my name is Patrick Morgan. I'm from Mexico. I'm a fifth year student. And my favorite space, I do like the Bayou. So maybe
Awesome.
Pablo Bayou.
What school do you go to?
The University of Houston.
Awesome.
I'm here right now.
Great. Paulina Lee Pacheco.
Hi, I'm also a fifth year student at the University of Houston, and I think my favorite space in Houston would be the James Turrell light tunnel because it was so unexpected for me. I'm also from Mexico and I didn't expect to see it. And when I saw it, I was just like, wow, this is so cool.
Awesome.
Yvette, you were muted.
Felipe Perez, sorry.
Hey guys, my name is Felipe. I'm a UH student. I'm starting my master's. My favorite place so far, I've been in Houston for a month only. So my favorite place so far, it's been the Bisong Art Gallery. So yeah.
Thanks for sharing. Jennifer Barradas.
Hi, my name's Jennifer Barradas. I'm a fourth year at the University of Houston. And I was going to say my favorite space is the Manil as well, but they already said it. But yeah, it's just a really beautiful space.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome.
It's a great space.
Jocelyn Rivera.
Oh, my name is Jocelyn Rivera. I'm a second year student at the University of Houston. And honestly, I think my favorite place in Houston right now is probably Buffalo Bayou Park. I really like it.
Great. And with the weather getting better, you're going to love it more. Darian Habit.
Hi, I'm currently attending Houston Community College. I'm not in Houston at the moment though, because all my classes are online. So, and I haven't been there in like a couple of years, so I can't really think of a favorite place. I guess the Galleria, probably.
Do you have a favorite place where you're at?
I'm in Belize right now, Central America. So
Awesome.
Nice.
I don't know. I just like I know like outdoor space, to be honest. Like I like nature, kind of incorporated into this place. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Evelyn Huerta.
Hi, I'm Evelyn.
Evelyn, you're cutting off. Is everybody hearing her cut off?
Yes.
Maybe we come back to you, Evelyn, or maybe you can put it on the chat.
Okay.
Oh, try again. Try now.
Okay. I'm a second year at the University of Houston, and I really like Herman Park. I just like how it changes as you walk throughout.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Max Edgardo.
Wait, sorry, I had a brain for it.
Can you introduce yourself, like your name, where you're from, what school you go to, and your favorite place?
So my name is Max Edgardo. I'm a sophomore at the University of Houston. I don't really go out much because I live on campus. But I would say my favorite place would be the architecture building.
Awesome.
at the University of Houston. Yeah.
Okay, we're back to Raul Moya.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Moya. I'm a first year student at HCC and I like Discovery View.
All right.
Can you repeat what you like? I couldn't hear it.
Discovery View, the park.
Awesome. Okay. Aldo Lopez.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, hi, Aldo Lopez. I'm from Mexico City and I'm currently studying at Houston Community College. My favorite place would be the Museum of Fine Arts. And yeah.
Awesome. Mari Garcia Aguilera.
Yes. Hi, I'm a four-year student at University of Houston. And my favorite place will be Memorial Park because it was one of the first ones that I visited whenever I came here.
I think I've called everybody did I call Jocelyn? Yes. So there's still other people without their cameras on, but I'll
Still
call you.
them. Yes, please.
Yes. Viviana Perez.
Y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so hi, my name is Viviana Perez. This is my first year at U of H, and my favorite spaces are my room, the Braveheart. Okay, sorry. So the Museum of Fine Arts. You know, I really like art, or Aguascalientes, Mexico. I like walking around there, you know, just in general in the city.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Andrea Almaguer.
I don't want to turn my camera because I'm currently driving and I don't
Please be safe.
Please be safe. But yes, this is me. I'm Andrea Almaguer. I'm a fifth-year student at the University of Houston. I'm from Mexico too, and my favorite place is the Waterwall Park.
Awesome.
Great.
Viviana Perez.
I think you already answered.
went.
Yes, it's
Okay,
Olivia Salinas. Haven't heard.
Hello, sorry, I just got home. So
no worries.
So I'm Olivia. I'm from the University of Houston. I'm a first year, and my favorite place in Houston is probably also the Waterwall Park, just because I've actually been there. I haven't been to a lot of places yet.
Great. Thank you for sharing. Aranza Davila.
Yes, I'm so sorry. I couldn't turn on my camera either because I'm at
No
work,
worries.
but I really wanted to be here today. Okay, my favorite place, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I think somebody already mentioned it already, but I also like the James Turrell Light Inside Tunnel. I just think it's a really beautiful work of art, and I just really like his work. I think he has another piece of work at Rice University, so I just really like all of his work. He's a genius.
Awesome.
Now,
Regina.
what year are you? Sorry, what university and year?
Houston Community College, first year student.
Regina Palacios.
Hello, my name is Regina. I am a third year student at U of H, and I think my favorite building is the Pensoil building downtown. I really like that one.
Awesome. And if I call anybody a second time, just let me know. I'll keep going. Stephanie Cornejo.
Stephanie, I'm a second year at the University of Houston. Sorry about my camera. It hasn't been working lately.
No worries.
But from what I have seen around, I really like the Glasgow School of Art. I think it has really interesting windows and architecture itself.
Great. I think I already called Horacio Gomez, right?
No, Horacio is a mentor.
Oh, sorry. The camera being off tricked me. Marisa Escareno. I'll come back to Marisa. Jocelyn Orobio.
Hello, my name is Jaslyn. I'm a fourth year student at the University of Houston, and one of my favorite buildings is probably, or I guess place would probably be Discovery Green, and the Museum of Fine Arts.
Great. Thank you. Fernanda Vasquez. Giovanni Fuentes.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Oh,
Can
sorry.
you guys hear me?
Sorry, Fernanda. I'll come back to you in a second. Giovanni, go ahead.
Yes, I am adjunct faculty at HCC, but I'd like to welcome everybody real quick. Just make it brief and sweet. Best of luck to everybody, and I look forward to helping as many students as possible.
Oh, awesome, awesome. Fernanda Vasquez.
Hi, Fernanda. I'm a second year student at the University of Houston, and my favorite place is also the Mineral campus.
Great. Jessica Barrera.
Hello, my name is Jessica Barrera. I'm a fourth year at U of H, and my favorite place is the Museum of Fine Arts.
Thank you. Ignacio Perez Santa.
No, he's one of our mentors.
Sorry.
That's okay.
We should have put mentor next to the name so I could identify. Isabela Ludena.
Hi, I'm a third year student at the University of Houston, and my favorite building is the Glassell School of Art.
Great. Julian Corona.
I think you already called me.
Oh, okay. And then we have Marisa who wrote in the chat. I attend both HCC and UH Maine. I'm a first year at HCC. My favorite place is Buffalo Bayou Park. Awesome. I think I've called everybody, right? And if not, let me know. Going once.
Speak up. Please speak up.
Okay, I think that's it. So thank you. It's very exciting to hear. We have beautiful things in Houston to like. Even if it's your bedroom, I think it all starts on where we live. It has to be an amazing space and feel comfortable. So thanks for sharing that. I think the next thing is we're going to go ahead and present ourselves to you so you get to know us as much as we know you so far. And we're going to start with I'm going to go around calling the mentors the same way. Carlos Sotelo.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Carlos Sotelo. I am I'm a recently licensed architect here in Texas, and I've been out of the profession for 5 years. Been working at a small design build firm in my early career, and now working at PBK Architects, where we mostly design K through 12 buildings. I also graduated from the University of Houston with my bachelor's. And actually, kind of the photo that you see back here is some of you guys know it's kind of the area between the Glassell School of Art and actually going to the Museum of Fine Arts in the Collins Sculpture Garden. So kind of some of the things that I like to do is just, go visit as many places as I can. And I've been living here in Houston my whole life. So just, travel as much as I can, and also go where my parents are from, which is Chihuahua, Mexico, and just, go outside as much as I can. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Marcela Gonzalez.
Hi, everyone. I'm Marcela Gonzalez. I'm currently living at Mexico City. I'm from Mexico. And I have my own firm since the last 15 years. It's called Oficio Taller. And well, I love nature, as the same someone said, like I love outdoor spaces. I'm like that too. And I've been lucky to work in beautiful properties around different places of Mexico. And I love working with nature and with multicultural design and multidisciplinary teams. And I'm so excited to help you and to be involved with your process. Thank you.
And so some of you that don't know, Marcela is going to be one of our presenters next Friday. So please join us if you can.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See you soon. Thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry, Yvette, go ahead.
Yvette Ramos.
Yvette, can we hear you?
We can't hear you. I can come back to you, okay?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Okay. My name is Yvette Ramos. Originally from Detroit, Michigan. My family is from Monterrey, Mexico. So kind of switched between Detroit and Monterrey. I moved to Houston in 2012 after graduating from Texas A&M in 2011. I've worked with interiors, a little bit of commercial, and then I even taught at Fort Bend ISD for a little over 3 years. I was teaching at Fort Bend, and now I'm currently with Newmark Homes as their architectural designer. But I'm actually transitioning into another position, which is at Method Architecture, working with their interior design team. So, yeah.
That's exciting. Best of luck on that.
Thank you.
And I think I have to go next to Craig because you have to get going. I apologize for not calling on you first.
No problem. Thanks, Yvette. Hi, I'm Craig Garcia. I own Gage Architecture. We primarily practice in commercial projects, office buildings, some medical offices, industrial work, warehouses. But we're kind of known for our bars and restaurants, and I'm sure none of you students have been to any of them and probably don't know them. But we've done near U of H. We did Axelrad, 8 Row Flint. Some of the more popular ones around town. And I have the Shipley's Donuts, my background. I just think there's so many intricate buildings around town that you know, it's important not just to focus on the new contemporary things, but there's a lot of adaptive reuse projects out there.
I didn't know you had worked on all those bars.
Yeah, wow, Craig.
I know. Look at the things we're learning about you.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys will get free beer. Yeah.
Next event is sponsored by your contacts.
That's what I get a lot of that, believe it or not.
Okay, thank you, Craig.
Thanks, guys. We'll see y'all. I'm heading out.
Bye, Craig.
Take care.
Sylvia Martinez.
Hello, my name is Sylvia Martinez. I actually work with Yvette. I was born in Guanajuato, Mexico, but my family moved to Houston when I was very young, so I was raised here my whole life. I graduated from the University of Houston in 2017 from the interior architecture program, which was pretty new when I started it. And I have worked as an interior designer for Page now for about almost 3 years. So if anyone has a particular interest in interiors, I would love to help answer any of those questions, because believe it or not, a lot of times architects actually end up switching to interiors. So
very true. And we collaborate a lot, so it makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Carlos Hernandez.
Hello, everyone. My name is Carlos Hernandez. I have over 22 years experience. I graduated U of H. I got a bachelor's of architecture in 1997. I worked in 3 firms this 22 years. Worked 2 years at Douglas Gallagher. Then I moved to Morris Architects. They're now Hughes Allers, worked for them for over 20 years. Now I'm currently working on Martinez Architects. I've worked on many project types. I've done in all scales as well. So my experience background, I apologize, I have some type of allergy, but my background is extensive in many project types. I've done high rises, I've done hotels, I've done parking garages, you name it. Now I'm trying to do small projects or medium to small projects at Martinez Architects. And if you can tell what my background is, it should have been, or it's the Texas shaped pool at the Marquee Hotel downtown. This was while it was being constructed. So
awesome.
That's it.
Thank you. Ana Villanueva, please.
Hi everyone, I'm Ana Villanueva. I'm originally from Peru. I did my bachelor in architecture in Peru and Barcelona. And then I worked for a firm in Peru that focused on corporate and commercial architecture. And then I moved to the US for my Master of Science in Architecture at Pratt Institute. And I've been shifting around the US since then. So I was a year in New York for my master's. Then I shifted to Houston, where I started working as an architectural designer for Shepley Finch on the higher education market. And now, after a year in Houston, I moved to Los Angeles. And now I'm on the opposite coast. I've been working here remotely for Shepley for a year. And I'm very excited to meet you all and hopefully be of assistance on your trajectory towards architecture.
Awesome, thank you. César Domínguez.
Okay, mi nombre es César Domínguez. I'm an architect, licensed architect. I went to college in Monterrey, Mexico. I came to the US in 2002. I got my license around 12, 15 years ago, I think so. I came to the US. I worked for a firm in Seattle. We did cinemas, theaters. I moved to Houston, started doing banks. Then I worked with Linda for a couple of years with Kirksey, higher education. And then I went to a design build company. We do a lot of warehouses, industrial. And so far right now I have my own firm and we do a lot of commercial projects.
Thank you. Linda, the R on your name confused me. I was going to say
I'm
Linda,
sorry.
and then I'm like, R Camacho.
Yeah.
Linda Camacho, please.
Yeah, my official name is Rosalinda Camacho Rivera. So I might be cousins with, I forget, there is a Rivera on here. So I'm native of Houstonian. I want to say I'm like probably the only one that went outside of the United States to go get architecture in Universidad de Monterrey in Monterrey, Mexico. I loved living in Mexico. I didn't want to come back for the same, I ended up coming back for the same reason we have a lot of people coming to the United States. It was going to take me forever to buy a car when I graduated. So I've been doing architecture now for 23 years. I'm like Carlos, I have not moved around. I actually been only in 2 firms. I was at Stovall, Daniels, and Tracy Architects for 5.5 years. And then the rest of the 17 years I've been at Kirksey Architecture. I've been working on mainly community projects, which are worship spaces, YMCAs, community spaces, and then also collegiate work. So different university projects as well. Now I'm helping out the K-12 team and the healthcare team. And I also on the side as a hobby, I like to coordinate weddings. So at church, so I'm really involved at church as well. And I also have the Manil. I like the building, how it looks inside and outside and the spaces they have in the exterior. So, but my favorite building is La Sagrada Familia, which I was not allowed to put it on, but it's the only building that has made me cry when I walked in. So hopefully one day you guys can go experience that.
Awesome, thank you. Pam Rodriguez, Leon.
Hello, my name is Pam Rodriguez Leon. I'm from Mexico. I graduated from La Universidad de Guadalajara and I moved to Michigan in 2013 after graduation. I've been living here in the cold winters. I started my career in the US working in a lighting design firm and doing hospitality projects, hotels, restaurants, casinos. And 2 years ago, I started to work in an architectural firm, and now I do educational projects. I am far. Yes, someone's family is from Guadalajara. I'm far, and I'm very young. I'm also like an emerging professional, so probably I won't have all the answers, but we can go and find them together. So I'm very happy to be here with people that looks like me, because I don't have a lot of people that looks like me around.
That's exciting. Thank you. Mitzi Jimenez, please.
Hi everyone, I'm Mitzi Jimenez. I work at Kirksey. I'm a native Houstonian. I'm a UH alumna. I received a B.Arch at U of H. I'm currently on the K through 12 team, and my favorite place in Houston is Herman Park. I run there a lot, so I love spending time there. All right, nice to meet everyone.
Thank you, Mitzi. Jose Cavazos.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jose Cavazos, first generation American. My family is from Mexico. I got into architecture, through my dad. He was doing construction, kind of saw the architects out there, being in charge. So I want to be that guy that's in charge, right? I went to U of H, I went to HCC, went to U of H downtown, graduated from U of H architecture 2002. And the reason I'm mentoring is because as I was going through that whole process, I kind of had to find my own way to things, my career, my education. And like everyone's saying, there wasn't too many people out there like me. So it's kind of me giving that opportunity to somebody, I haven't taken that usual path. So, I've taken that road less traveled, and it's definitely benefited me in the way that I wanted. So the building I have, that's the St. Vicente de Paul Chapel. It's in Mexico City. If I would say it was my favorite space in Houston, it would be the Astrodome for sure.
Awesome.
It's just like a nostalgic space, and you walk in and it's that big dome, but I couldn't get the picture fast enough, but nice to meet everybody.
Thank you. I thought the picture you had was the chapel at St. Thomas University. It looked familiar to that.
That's also nice.
Yeah.
Oh, this chapel, they don't allow you to take pictures. It's the only picture I could find.
Oh, wow. Awesome. Okay, Jose Vasquez.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. My name is Jose Vasquez. I was born in Mexico, Monterrey. I came to the U.S. when I was 11. So that was roughly like over 15 years ago. I'm not going to tell you the exact number. And I'm currently working at Kirksey. I'm sorry. I graduated from Texas A&M in 2014 with a bachelor's in environmental design. And then I graduated from the University of Houston with a master's degree in architecture in 2019. And I'm currently working at Kirksey in the healthcare department, and I work with Linda and Mitzi.
Awesome, thank you. And we're gonna try to go quickly. I don't want people to start logging off, but we have about 4 or 5 more. Bayardo Silva.
Hi everyone. My name is. Oh, I'm not muted.
We can hear you.
Okay, good. I thought I was muted. My name is Bayardo Silva. I am was born in Mexico City out of Nicaraguan parents. Strangely enough, my parents were living in Mexico City, and so I grew up partially in Nicaragua and partially in New Orleans, and went to school in Louisiana. And if you get to know me a little better, I'll let you know why I call myself a mutt. Like I said, I went to school at the University of Louisiana. I moved to Texas right after college, and worked for a small firm, Antenora Architects, in Austin, Texas. From there, I came to Houston. It was interesting times, and I ended up in Houston out of all places. I sent my resume to one firm here, and I got an interview, and I've been here with almost 22 years. So I worked in a small firm, and I came to Houston to work with B2HK, which later became the Houston office of Perkins and Will. I worked there about 8 or 9 years, and then after that, I moved to where I'm at Create Architects, where we focus on K-12 education for the most part, and some. I get to go on and do some civic work myself when I'm the one that kind of likes to do other things. But I have experience in different kinds of work, different kinds of types of jobs, different scales. I have also had the chance, like you heard, to practice in different types of offices, small, medium, large, one person. I've also done things on my own. So I have, I've kind of like to try things and see what's best. So I'm here. I would love to work with you, and we can bounce ideas back. My favorite building in Houston, it even though I have the Kinder building on it, it is the Menil buildings. I took a school trip. The first time I came to Houston was on a school trip, and of course, because where I was going to school, it's a small town. We came to Houston to look at architecture, and I fell in love with the Menil. I'm a big Renzo Piano fan, and I love details. I get into it. I'm a very technical architect. I'm very detail oriented. So for me, Renzo Piano's a master. So welcome everybody.
Thank you, Bayardo. Horacio Gomez.
Yes, so Horacio Gomez, originally from Guadalajara, Mexico. So I've been here in Houston for about 30 years, actually more like 35. So I had a chance to go to U of H, and after graduating, I started working. I worked for a few firms, small, medium, and large. And so right now I am with MWA Architects, and we do K through 12. And I apologize for the background. I don't have a camera installed except my phone, and the phone is just too small for my eyes. So so no just worries. Imagine Discovery Green behind me.
Okay. Awesome. So thank you.
I like Discovery Green. Kind of.
Awesome. Right. Thank you. I see. Did you say Ignacio Perezanta is a mentor?
Yes.
Okay. Please, Ignacio.
Hi. Good evening. I apologize. It's back time, so I'm kind of like just walking around with the little ones. My name is Ignacio Perezanta. I'm originally from Mexico City. I moved to Houston when I was 18 years old. I went to school at the University of Houston and at Universidad del Desarrollo in Santiago de Chile for some time. I currently work at EDI International. We mainly focus on large multifamily developments. And lastly, my favorite building in Houston is the Menil Collection. I just really appreciate the work of Renzo Piano.
Awesome. Thank you. And I read GEO mentor at HCC. Is that also a mentor for us?
I think that was Giovanni Fuentes, right? Or was I wrong?
That's correct. This is Giovanni Fuentes, and I go by Gio.
Okay. Hi, Gio. So you're a mentor or a student?
He's a mentor.
Okay. So do you want to introduce yourself?
I think he did when you called him a student.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. No sorry. Forgive me already.
Help, so
thank you. Okay, so I think that wraps up for everybody, right? Except me. I am Yvette Herrera. I was born and raised in Guatemala. I'm half Colombian, half Guatemalan. I've been now in the US I came here for my undergrad. I went to Miami to Florida International University, and I did interior design. And then I came to Houston to get my master's at Rice in architecture. I have worked in small firms, like 5-people firms, high-end residential, all the way to now a large corporate firm at Page. I've been here 8 years. So I've done a little bit of everything, maybe about 15 plus years of experience. And outside of architecture, I love dancing. I do flamenco dancing. I've done a little bit of ballroom. So yeah, dancing and music that makes me move is my passion. And that's it about me. So I think that wraps up getting to know each other. Thank you for sharing.
Did we miss anyone? Or did we not call on anyone? If you were not called on, please speak now. No? Okay. Good. So we introduced everyone.
I meant to say that some people are not here today. I think there's a few mentors that did not come. So you will get to know them once all of our bios and an email is sent. So there's more to pick from.
So this is a list of topics. When you get assigned a mentor, the first thing is setting up your appointments with them, your meeting schedule, and then also the mentor is going to ask you, what would you like to talk about when you meet on a monthly basis? If there's something you cannot come up with, here are topics of conversation that we have. We'll have another list that we can provide to all the mentors, just in case you guys run out of topics. But the primary goal is that we hear what are your expectations? What would you like to hear or discuss with these mentors? And if there's something that they cannot provide you, they can always ask the rest of the mentors and we can come together and give you the information. Next page. Okay, next step. So like I said, survey deadline is October 1st. Jennifer's going to be sending you that, and then also a link with all the mentors, so that way you can review and select your top 3 mentors. I know that Yvette just mentioned you've got to meet some of us. Not all of us, not all of our mentors were present here today, but in the link that she'll send you, you'll get to see their information and their headshot. And then that way you can select your top 3. And then the next step would be contacting your mentor. Your mentor will be contacting you to set up your meeting dates. And the other item is we want to be sure that if you're interested in attending our symposium next week, please go ahead and email Jennifer. I think she put it on the chat, right, Jennifer? I think it's somewhere in the chat. I saw it. So please go ahead and email her. And if you're available all 3 days, then let her know. If you're only available certain days, also let us know. If you are interested in attending the Noche Argentina, we will need to know by tomorrow because we need to submit a head count. Questions about the program? I know we'll be giving you further information. We'll be sending that to you via email or through your mentor. And we'll award the recipient at the end of the year of May of 2022 of the school year. And no questions, anyone? Do any mentors want to say anything else before we sign off? Everybody's good. Everyone's so quiet. Is everyone hungry?
Yes.
Time. I think that's probably the case. Awesome. So we literally finished at 7 o'clock p.m.
Viviana has a question. Will the symposium be online or in person? And the answer is some events are in person and some events are online. If you go to our website, you will be able to find the schedule. And some events are...
There's only one event online, the one on Friday.
Oh, the Friday. That's the only one. Okay.
The other 2 are in person. I know that the Wednesday event, the owner of the gallery did ask that everyone to wear masks. And then the one on Thursday, it's just like anything. If you feel like you need to wear the mask, we advise that you should, but we're not requiring anyone to do so on Thursday. So everyone, you just take your same precautions as you've been doing so.
Very exciting to meet everybody in person. Well, like whenever we meet even if it's on Zoom, like whenever we get paired, it would be very exciting. And I would just suggest that you always ask anything that you want mentoring on. Don't be shy. That's the only way to learn. We've all been there. So, and I think that the beautiful thing that we saw in our mentors is the variations of experience and years of experience in the field. So even if it's 3 years, even like if that's somebody that just graduated, so they'll understand very well. And if it's somebody 20 years, then they'll bring something else to the table. But we also have a lot to learn from you guys. So it'll be very exciting for both ends, I think.
I want to thank all of our mentors for participating and taking time of your busy schedule. And I know students, you're also dealing with deadlines, and it's something that we're always going to juggle in our career. And it's something that we need to figure out how to enjoy life and meet our deadlines. And that's something that we can talk about with your mentors, because that's something that we as architects learn to juggle, even though we weren't probably taught that in school. So awesome.
Quite a
Okay.
journey.
Thank you everyone for joining. Any questions, feel free to email Jennifer and she will let us know what your needs are. And then we provide you your answer and response. Don't forget to your deadline for the survey, fill it out, submit it to us before October 1st. And if you are interested in attending the symposium, also email Jennifer so we'll know and get that set up for you. Okay. Well, take care, everyone, and we'll hope to see you next week. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Thank you.
Have a great night.
Awesome. Bye.